How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Market Watch video. Today I'm not going to be covering the upgrades. I'm just going to be covering the team of the week and the man of the matches. But before going into this, I just want to say how EA screwed massively all of the investors who didn't sell in the hype, the players. If you watched my yesterday's video, GG on that. Also, if you watched my last week's video when I told you guys to not go into the high price players and all of that, they are all dropping now. So GG if you listen to that one as well. We're going to be jumping in the man of the match and team of the week video right away, but first let me just explain here that based on last year, this is the possible outcomes that we will get. On Sunday we'll get the Serie A upgrades, Tuesday League 1, Thursday La Liga, Saturday we're gonna get Bundesliga, and Monday we're gonna get rest of the world. So yeah, basically I will be covering maybe tomorrow, or I don't know, in a few days I'm gonna be covering more of these upgrades. But right now I want to get into the team of the week and man of the match market, because I do think there's more potential investing into these cards in the upcoming days than maybe sort of flipping the upgrades. Right now the best thing to do if you want to flip any of the cards that possibly also didn't get upgraded yesterday is to buy them tomorrow. I do think the market will drop in a huge dip. It will drop in a dip. The prices will be even lower than they are now. So if we're checking like maybe Firmino, Gabriel Jesus, or any of those players that you guys want to buy, you can possibly check tomorrow, because I do think those cards that got over the upgrades already have been already a bit panic sold, and they can even push lower with the market. But then I expect them to go slightly up. So if you're looking to buy for your team or anything like that, I do believe that tomorrow possibly you can find a window and snatch in some of these cards. Now, same thing would apply to the team of the weeks right now. We got here many good players who are already dropping. I'm looking at some potential cards that I really like. I feel like Marlos here could be used as a super sub. I really like him. I would like to snatch him the closest to 30k that I would possibly can to do that. I'm also looking at Mbolo. Mass investing in this card close to 10k like we did with Under. He's already at 13.5k or something like that. I sold a few already at 15k of value, which makes a lot of profit on that card. So basically speaking, right now, if you mass invest in a card like Mbolo, if you put them in unassigned trade pile or anything like that, I do think you guys will have like a window in a week's time or something like that, because I do believe the supply isn't that high as it was during Lunar New Year to sell such a card pretty soon. Another player, like every player that's 86 rated, if you target them close to 30k, that's SBC potential. Yeah, there's always chance they go even lower if there's like market dip, a huge like panic selling of players, people not doing SBCs or anything like that. But I do expect big icon SBCs to be dropping pretty soon, because the game will go into team of the season, and then like it's the end of the game. And I wouldn't think that EA would allow themselves to not put the biggest icons yet in the game, like after team of the season or something like that. So I do think targeting 86 rated cards close to 30k would be a smart idea, but it wouldn't be the safest. Now, because the more players get into team of the weeks, the more they get the second informs, the third informs, and the higher is the chance that there are 86 rated inform cards. So if you invest in these, keep in mind there could be like a downturn on these cards. So if you're trying to get into the 86 investments, I would recommend you go with players that could potentially have also the weekend league demand. I'm looking at Marlos. I do think because he has 5-star skills, he could be used as a super sub, could be tried out, and I would think that could be a card investment wise, but I wouldn't definitely not buy him over 35k, because I feel like like any turnaround on this market could push him like maybe to 30 or lower values, like 30k and lower values. The leaked close to 15k and 84 rated inform, that would be a really good buy. We're looking at Gignac as well, Canales. As soon as they drop SBCs, as you've seen lately, the Rijkaard SBC, you've seen all of these new SBCs like Larson coming up. They don't need icons, and since they don't need icons, more people are allowed to do them because they're cheaper, and more people need to push up in value these informs who are a bit higher rated. So I do believe 84 rated informs can be pushed sooner or later to the 20k's value, and we had only, I do believe, 3 84 rated informs this time out. that are at their cheapest values and that they can be used in these SBCs. So we have more 86 rated cards than there are 84 rated cards. Anyways, investment wise, this team of the week, tomorrow, Sunday, possibly low point, then going back up because the market, in my opinion, will kind of stagnate over that period. But then going into the March period, we will see a rise in the market. The problem is that tomorrow as well, maybe I'm not sure about tomorrow because on Monday there's still weekend league going on. They have extended the FUT champs, so if they extended it, there might be like a prolonged dip. So Sunday, Monday, bye days possibly, because people who will play last games for the qualification month in February and who will get frustrated and start selling their cards all overall. I'm not talking only about this team of the week, I'm talking about cards overall in game. They could be possibly still maintaining a low value into Monday. Nevertheless, if there's going to be a squad battles rewards where they'll bring some coins into the market. Anyways, this team of the week, Sunday is possibly buy day in my opinion, so tomorrow or Monday basically it can be prolonged a bit, and because of a lesser supply I can see them go slightly up in price. I mean, like the rise in price of these cards should be a bit quicker than what we saw in the team of the week 22, which was during the Lunar New Year, and they're still holding a pretty low value. Now, if you guys allow me, I will go and check the man of the matches real quickly. We had new man of the match cards who look great. I just want to check first and foremost Willian right now because I do believe he has dropped a lot. Let me just check Willian. Okay, there we go. We got Willian right wing. The M from 166, I don't know, like I would possibly be comfortable buying this card close to 150, which would be one of his lowest values. I bought this card first day when he was in packs. That was the lowest value for 110k, but that was like 150 was his lowest ever. However, it's risky. We don't know to what value of the market dips even more can his man of the match card push to, and meaning that if his man of the match card goes over the 200k's value, I do believe the 86 has the pattern to push even lower. So regarding the low point of all man of the match cards right now, guys, I do think the low point won't be now Sunday. Even if the market goes really low, these guys will still be supplied. These guys still have time to drop. We're gonna check previous man of the matches because they were released on Friday, and this is really important to check, and I'm also gonna explain what happened. Let's say a card in the man dish like Robin, his patterns were right here. I'm gonna show you guys. He was lowest on Saturday. Now, I don't believe these man of the match cards will be lowest on Saturday. If we go and check also, I do believe Sarabia was in a previous man of the match. I do believe in a previous man of the match I do believe he was also lowest on Saturday. Yeah, he was lowest on Saturday. If you guys can check it here, he was like 21k. I don't believe these man of the matches will be lowest on Saturday. I do believe they will either be lowest on Thursday before rewards, when everybody's waiting for rewards, when everybody's waiting to pick up these current man of the match cards, but after rewards. They're waiting to pick them up after rewards because they think there's going to be more supply. But what actually happens is people get coins into their clubs and they start buying these cards and they push them up in value because everybody's waiting. You know, I'm gonna wait for rewards to buy these cards, and once they see the card that they want go up in value, they push them even more up. So I do think Thursday before the rewards could be a buy window, and I'm gonna explain why Saturday here was the low point of these cards. Now, first of all, we had the ones to watch as the drop, I believe, when Sarabia was in packs. That's why he went into Saturday when he was lower. He was lower on Saturday because of the ones to watch event. Of course, he went out of packs on Friday, but then like the event pushed him lower a day later than that. And if we look at Robin, same thing applied. We had the Lunar New Year with Robin, so that was the thing that affected these man of the matches. But the current man of the matches, they don't have anything else than the upgrades right now. So unless a card here is predicted to get an upgrade in their league, as you guys remember, I explained at the start of the video that there's going to be an upgrade of the Serie A next. Then we're going to have also the coming up the Bundes, the La Liga and all of that. So unless like that happens on Sunday or Saturday or something like that, and people are hyping up such a card, Immobile like Serie A upgrades are gonna come on Friday already, but I don't think it will affect his card. I wouldn't touch it. Please don't buy it at this very moment. I do think now the market is in a mess. It's just a roller coaster. If you are trying to exploit these big massive, you know, price hikes, it's very risky to do so. It's very risky to predict what is going to happen. So I would rather see you guys sit out, wait for the market to go low, wait for these man of the match cards to push really low, jump in possibly on Thursday before rewards, or maybe Friday, but from that moment on I can see these cards just going up in value. I do think also, as based on last year, the market should recover into March, going into the last breaths of team of the season. So basically what you're doing here right now, you're just waiting for this week to be over for these cards to drop even lower, because I do think a lot of people will see the market low and they will start buying these cards, holding their value. A lot of people also don't know how the market moves. So if you guys have that advantage, if you guys are watching my videos, you guys know that potentially, based on also graphs on other man of the match cards, that these guys need to still drop in value, need to be supplied. There's gonna be some supply from the upgrades that's coming up right now. So I just want you guys to wait. Don't jump in man of the matches yet. I'm gonna provide another video possibly next week. I'm gonna try and release it on Thursday if I'll be home, because I'm going away from Monday to Thursday. If you guys want to check who I'm gonna buy for, as in regards man of the match cards and also the team of the week cards, you guys can subscribe on my Ultimate Trader. You download the Ultimate Trader app on your phone and you get notified whenever I buy or sell someone. I would like to thank you everyone for watching this video. Again, the mat support lately has been really great. Thank you guys so much, and I'll be providing you another video soon. On Tuesday I have scheduled a really important video. Make sure to not miss it. And tomorrow I'm possibly gonna release a video with a trading method from Tuesday to Monday, which is like a method that makes me a lot of coins, and it's a low budget method. So if you guys have a lower budget, make sure to not miss that. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.